TGA, Totally Gaming Academy, is Clarion Gaming's training arm. So it exists to complement the conferences and the events and the trade shows and the publications by providing a training service to the gaming sector, whether that be online, land-based, sportsbook, whatever. And the idea is that we are providing proper, thorough training support to companies, usually their middle and senior management teams as the audience, so that they go away from a course event equipped to change what they do on the job the day after. Conferences are often about the future thoughts, the horizon spanning, what's going to happen in the long term. They're speculating as to what might happen. With training, you're equipping somebody to change what they do and change their business the following day. It is the case that Totally Gaming Academy has been present in North America for time immemorial as a training provider. We've sent trainers in to work with specific casinos or specific companies for a long time. So there's an absolutely natural fit to have us active and promote what we do at ICE North America. What we intend doing at ICE North America is two things. Firstly, we'll have a presence on the show floor where we'll be offering free to air short courses, half hour, 45 minutes, where one of the trainers will do a little bit of an input on their subject that people who are on the floor can book onto if they want to, or simply sit down and watch because they happen to be passing. And that has the benefit of providing some, as it were, free content, but also giving a sense of what Totally Gaming Academy can do if they want to engage with us further. What we'll also do, though, in the days leading up to the event, is run some proper, probably one-day courses on certain subjects that we believe are of interest, having looked at the research that's come out of the preparation for the event. It happens to be the case that we're seeing an awful lot of interest in the States for what's referred to over here as responsible gaming. Now we will have to tailor how we run that program to meet the market and meet the needs of that audience. It's a different environment. There are sorts of different issues culturally that we need to take into account, but we've commissioned a course that will run the day before as Totally Gaming on responsible gaming, and that will be from a consultant to casinos on responsible gaming practices, and also a reformed gaming addict who's now a researcher on the subject. The idea being that the audience can take away a checklist, a kit bag, if you like, of things they can do within their own gaming environment to improve the way they handle responsible gaming for their own audiences. And we'll also probably do that for a couple of other subjects. Everybody knows that a big issue in the States in recent years has been that of sportsbook. And so we will run and have run regularly sportsbook management training in and for the States, and we will do that again at ICE North America. Well, I think they exist for different purposes, so there's no dilemma. I think if you're coming to a show and you're going to the conference part of a show, you're going to hear from practitioners in the sector who have got a view as to where things are going, whether it be the legislative landscape or the political landscape, or where the games might go in the future. And there is an element there of horizon spanning, of future thought, without there necessarily being a right answer, but just a sense of where the sector's going in a sort of fairly general sense. There's also that chance to debate and question and discuss, and that's what conferences are for. I think with training, you're going along with the view to changing what you do and what you know and how you operate in your own business. It's a different thing. I think conferences are about the provision of some knowledge and insight and a little bit of speculation. With training, what you're after is a list of things that you can do and change about your own approach to the job. It's much more about the recipient and changing something. I often say to my colleagues here that I can go online to get knowledge. I don't need to pay to go and get knowledge. I can get that from anywhere. What I can't get online is insight and wisdom and apply it to my own context and have somebody talk to me about that so that I go away equipped to use it in my own environment. And I think that's probably one of the big differences. The best thing to do in the first instance is contact me, andrew.spencer@clariongaming.com.